Hi, this is Andrew Bauman, Avon Independent Sales Representative. I want to take some time to talk about customer service. Now, this is gonna be a little bit of a longer video, unfortunately, just because I don't want to stuff a lot of information in really quick. I rather just talk honestly about something I saw today that really made me think. I'm not gonna pretend I'm this customer service guru or I'm an expert. Um, But I will say is when I started at 15 years old working at a fast food restaurant, I had a lot to learn. I was not good. Um, and if any of my former managers or customers actually happen to see this video, I'd like to apologize again and thank you for how much I learned and how much I had to learn even after that. And I'm always learning. Like I'm always trying to get better. Um, but what I want to talk about is I saw a post today because I'm in a thrifting reselling group on Facebook. I don't really do much of it. I more just decide to sell things that are around the house that I'm trying to downsize or get rid of. Focus on my Avon business. But it's still good to learn because it's not an area that I know a lot about. So like I said, it's always good to learn more. But in this group, someone posted about a customer that was angry with them for not shipping out a product they bought the day they ordered it within 1 day. Now they did ship it out in 1 day, but not immediately like the day they ordered it. And they messaged them very angry. The customer messaged them very angrily about it. And this was through eBay. They're allowed to have 3 days to ship it out. So the seller was right. They didn't do anything wrong. But my problem is they told the customer that they were rude, and that customer gave them a negative review. So, okay, yeah, I mean, you're right. You had 3 days, okay, but what do you gain by telling that customer you're rude? They're rude. Yes, you can get eBay to probably take that comment off, that review off, because you are within policy. But other than making you feel better, how does it help you grow your business? Telling a customer they're rude or telling a customer off may make you feel good and may make you feel like you won that interaction with them to show dominance over them. But did you make money? Did you get a customer? Did you get someone who's going to refer new people to you? Some I responded by saying, you probably shouldn't have told them they were rude. The response I got in that thread from people was, well, I guess the customer was always right. Ha 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 ha. Or, well, you're rude. So the best thing to do was not even interact with them because I saw the way they were in that group, or at least in that thread. They may think they won, but it's best not to even engage with them because of the way they're thinking. What I learned working in sales with some friends, so one of them who's still a friend of mine, is you don't really win by winning the engagement or trying to show that you're right. You win nothing by proving you're right. Sometimes just letting it go and offering that good service, even though you know you're right, but letting the customer feel like they've won. You're gaining that customer. You're gaining their money. Do you want their money? Do you? You want their business? The real win is gaining their business like they may feel like they won, but you won because you gained their business and made money from because they are supporting you as a customer, even though they feel like they won the interaction. So stop telling customers off, feeling like you have to prove that you're right to them, because that's only going to make you feel better, but it doesn't make you any more business. It doesn't help you grow your business. Let them feel like they're right. And I don't mean insincerely. You know, like you don't want to be, because one, they could read on that if you're being snarky, but two, you don't want to be insincere either. You do want to care. I mean, people do have bad days, and that's something I've learned over the years. Like Like, I had a bad day yesterday at my regular job. I was snarky. I'm not perfect. I was a little snippy and sassy with some people, and it's not, it doesn't make it right. But other days, like, I always try not to do better, because we all have bad days. Where people were nasty and mean to me, but what I do is I think about, how can I make them feel better? It's like, be not just, I don't mean kill them with kindness. I mean, to me, you have to understand what that means, not just saying it. Otherwise, it's insincere. It's more like, if someone is just mean and nasty to you, what can you do as an act of kindness to make them feel better? To let them know that you appreciate them, even though they're being mean to you. For example, I have these act of kindness. I'll do sample packs of samples and a piece of candy, or I'll do a lip balm with a piece of candy, and I'll say, "Here's a free act of kindness pack for you, or a free lip balm, just so you know you're appreciated for everything you do dealing with the public." Most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, they feel better, and with a smile on their face, and they're nicer to the next customer. Sometimes, and even if it's not someone you're talking with a person, just someone maybe you're on the phone with, you just wanna, sometimes you just let it go. Like, just be kind to them. Speak nicely and show compassion, and say please and thank you. Oh my gosh, please and thank you are so important. Just those two words make such a huge difference. And tone of voice is everything. Be sincere. Like, don't just say it. It makes a huge difference. If you want to grow your business and get sales, customer service is everything. Yes, the customer is always right. Doesn't mean they have to get what they want. Like, if they want you to give them everything for free because they just weren't happy for some reason, it's like, you're right. This wasn't good. I apologize. You're completely right. But unfortunately, we can't do this. But here's what I can do for you. I can do this. It's like, well, that's not good enough. This is what I want. It's like, well, I'm sorry, I can't get that to you. I mean, you're completely right. I'll forward what you think, because I think you're right. But this is what we can do. Um, and that kind of deflects it. Like, they may not be 100% happy, but they'll remember how you treated them, because you want them to come back to you. And more importantly, you want them to refer new customers to you to grow your business. If you make them unhappy, they're going to tell a bunch of people, don't shop with you. Don't give them your business. You want the opportunity for them to refer you, even if they're not happy. And those are the biggest opportunities. The worst customers are the biggest opportunity to gain new business and to impress them, how you handle it. Because sometimes you go home, not always, it's not a regular thing, but sometimes they'll go home, it's like, I was really rude or nasty to that person, and they were so nice to me. In that, you can impress them with how you take care with a very difficult customer. I have a few customers that are, PITAs, PITAs. I'm not going to say what that stands for. But it doesn't mean I dislike them. We should often disagree, and that's okay. You don't have to agree with everyone. Um, but taking care of them anyway, and still offer them good service. I can't always give them everything they want, but I do try to, be kind and be prompt and take very good care of them. I'd rather have their business than not. And sometimes they do something nice anyway, because I take good care of them. They do sometimes reciprocate. And that's another thing is with the business is, be prompt, be responsive. Like, if, try to get back to a customer within 24 hours. If you can't answer them right away, even if the answer is telling them, I'm still looking into this, I just wanted to touch base and let you know where I'm at, so you don't think I forgot about you. That's really important. Even if you don't have the answer yet, follow up even within 24 hours, even just to tell them you don't know anything yet, but you are still working on it. I just wanted you to know I didn't forget about you. Um, get their orders in, get the orders to them promptly. Don't wait 2 weeks. It's like, oh, I forgot I had this order for you. Don't do that. Like, as soon as it comes in, send a message, let them know you have it, and try to schedule something that makes sense. There's a bunch of different ways you can do that, but just being prompt and taking care of your customers is important. And you'll have to excuse me one moment because I have a sneeze coming on. But I kind of feel like I said everything I need to say here. But just remember, telling a customer off, telling them rude, even if they are, it doesn't. Yes, it makes you feel better. You feel like you won that conversation. But did you really win when you're losing business and they're going to give you bad referrals and you want people to come back to you? And I feel like I won more letting they feel like they won that interaction with me, but knowing I have their business when you lost it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something, and hopefully I'll continue learning myself. Thank you.